Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Character Sculpting, and we were working on Kodo. Last we aired was Sunday. Tonight we're doing something special. Jeff is taking a little rest, a little break from all the videos that he's been producing, and I have a new helper, and that is my wife, Kathy.
Hello!
Normally we just call her Kat, and she likes to go by Kat, so you can address her in the chat room and ask her any kind of questions you would like. And we're working, I've done a little bit off camera. I've added some scales to Kodo, and we're going to be working more on his armor tonight. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Do we have anybody in the chat, Cat?
Nope, just Jeff.
Not like that with a chat, Cat. Chat, Cat.
Regions service survives. Very cool stream. Looks good.
Thank you very much.
Got another one here. Poison Ivy, welcome.
Welcome, Poison Ivy. I'm working on the shin armor right now. So I've made a sheet of this clay, which is monster clay is what I'm working on. And by the way, if anybody would like to get some of this monster clay, I have some Amazon links that you'll see down below, and you can go to follow that link, and you will see the monster clay listed there. That'll take you directly to Amazon.
Poison Ivy is hosting us.
Oh, thank you very much, Poison Ivy, for hosting us. Still learning quite a bit about video production, just about everything, really. And it's been a really fun time to work with my son, get myself educated on OBS Stream, OBS Studio, and just work and try to get my we have several iPhones that we've had over the years. That's how we're doing our filming, and just a lot of fun to do it. I don't know why I kept all those iPhones, but I did, so, you know, now I'm really grateful.
We need one more follower for our giveaway.
Oh, wow, yeah. Our giveaway, we are... Am I in focus there, Kat?
Yep.
Okay. We are giving away a little smidge.
Turn it.
Normally, I sculpted this guy, and then I made a silicone mold and cast him in resin, and then I hand paint each one. Normally these sell for $25. When we reach 50 followers, I'm going to give whoever's in the chat, we're going to draw from those names, and you could be a lucky winner. So we're very close. We have 49 followers, and tonight we'll probably pass into 50. And so we're going to be doing the drawing at the end of the show. We're going to go for 2 hours tonight. So we'll wind up just before 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will do the drawing. So stay tuned. Now, if you were here Sunday, you recall that we had asked in the audience about the texture of the armor, and Clint, who this is his character in a 5e Dungeons and Dragons game that is aired by TT2KB Everstorm every other Saturday. He was the one that we're doing this for, and this was drawn up by the DM, Levi, and Clint's character is Kodo, and we're going to be doing the armor. And when he was tuning in on Sunday, he said he thought it should be a hammered armor, just kind of have that texture. So what I'm doing is I'm just dimpling it with this tool that is got a little ball on the end. You can see I've used it with Avis Epoxy Sculpt because some of the residue is still there. And I'm just kind of doing a really rapid up and down motion, denting the little sheet of clay that I made. And this is going to be for his shin. Now on the back of his shin, there's only straps. So we're going to put a strap right here.
We just hit 50.
Oh, good. We just hit 50, so the drawing is definitely happening tonight. Hope you stay tuned for the end of the show. Who's ever in the chat room, that we're going to do drawing from those individuals.
Air Laser is now hosting us.
Oh, thank you very much, Air Laser. You guys like the time period for this broadcast? 7 o'clock on Tuesday. And if I can, if I can engage enlist the help of my wife here, we'll give Jeff breaks. This is also an opportunity for you to ask us both questions. The bigger the piece is, the more more you have to do this to get that dented armored look.
Air Laser was asking, is this Pan's mom? Yes.
Yes, Pan's mom. Pan, mom and dad.
And your mama.
Cat went from being a Garcia to a Pancake.
Yes, it was quite interesting. My grandfather married us and it was all in Spanish. And my grandpa told the night before, we went over what he needed to hear, and he says, when I say what I'm going to ask you a question, and all you have to say is "Si pastor." So now Dave goes, I don't remember any questions, so I don't know if we're married or not. It's been 40 years. They want to know if you can you move the work you're doing closer to the reference photo?
I am going to try. Let's see. Now that gets that guy, that'll get that into focus.
Can you stand it up, maybe?
Well, we'll try to, let's see if I can move it down just a little bit. Bear with me. And that will give the armor part in focus. Let me know if I go out of focus or out of camera.
What are you working on, the leg?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so can you see the dimpling? The hammered look?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to wrap that around his leg like this.
You like the hammering? It's looking good.
And you can even actually, even after, am I still in the camera?
Yes.
You can even actually, after you put it on there, hit it once a little bit just to get rid of the fingerprints of me mashing it down.
Can you see what tool you're using to do that? What's that tip look like? No, push it towards in more. To the left, right there. Left.
Yeah, look at the live
There
shot.
you go. Stop. Is it just a little round ball? Does it have any pattern to it?
Nope, just a little round ball.
Okay. Okay.
So I probably should pull this one back a little bit. Okay. Okay. Well, we got the news today that Gen Con is officially canceled. So no Gen Con for 2020.
Sad.
Yeah, very sad. I mean, not only is that disappointing for fans, and I'm definitely a fan, but as a vendor, you can't know the amount of loss that has created. Income loss, just gone overnight. We did almost 1/5 of our yearly income during Gen Con last year. Not quite, but almost. Okay, so now the next should be, I didn't put that on there, but let's try that. We'll get a little bit of a leather strap going on the back of his knee right here. And then also back of his calf right there in the middle. Like that. And if you're just joining us, you didn't catch the Sunday broadcast or any previous broadcast, that's okay. Well, how I'm producing that little strap is one of these things right here. I'm in sort of focus there.
I'll back it up so you know what it is.
Watch the live feed over there, because there's delay on the podcast.
Yeah.
So then what happens is that I there's all kinds of little caps that you can put in here. It's like a Play-Doh machine. You know, you just do the twirl and
Down a little bit. There you go. Get that.
out it comes, swirling out. You don't want to go too fast because you'll make a tear in the clay. We'll be able to use this later. So fun. That's what I like about this clay sculpting, is it's just like playing with Play-Doh. Okay, well, then we're going to put another strap right here on the back of his calf too. I think I'll go this direction here. I want to make sure that it's down tight. And I want to cut right on the seam.
What do you use to cut the seam on?
Oh, this is it's a little clay tool that comes with they come in a package with these guys here. And I meant to put that on the links, but I haven't done that yet. So I'll have to do that for the Amazon links. It's a little clay.
Whipping around, what is it?
Well, it's just a piece of metal,
Okay.
really sharp, thin. Okay, next is going to be, let's work on his ankles a little bit here, because there is a flare, an ankle guard that comes up in a point here, and then there's these two diamonds on either side that we're going to add on. So we're going to do that part next. And I think I'm just going to hold up a piece here and draw it out on here. Is that going to be sufficient? How does that... Oh, I see. Maybe I need a little bit thicker piece. Okay, and then I'm just going to scribe in here where I think it should go. And then those are, yeah, all right, I got it. So it comes on like spurs almost. All right. Then we'll cut that. Yeah, I guess maybe we don't even need to. All right, so I'm going to just kind of fold it in there like that. That's a little bit exaggerated. I think we can cut that down a little bit. Right after this, right after my show, is Cameron's over on 22T. Oh my goodness. TT2KB. The Bard is going to be doing his musical thing. That's at 9 o'clock Eastern. Jeff's probably watching this and laughing his head off.
Yep.
Or cringing. I posted one of the videos, the streaming videos, on the fan page for Gen Con on Facebook, and somebody noticed that I asked, "Are there any questions?" Quite a bit on the video, and so as it turned out, the guy was reminded of a Saturday Night Live sketch that Tom Hanks had done. David S. Pumpkin. Are there any questions?
Poison Ivy says she has problems saying that too. She says, I just say TT2 for short. Crazy Like says, just call us T squared.
T squared. Oh, Crazy Ike's on. Okay, all right, cool. Can they still see my? Well, they can see my little tool going up and down. I don't know how to get that any closer. Let me see if I can get this demonstrated any better. All right, so I'll move him just momentarily, and I'll move into this spot. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Just your hand in the
Yeah, but. All right, so it's just a matter of doing this motion here a lot of times. Can you see it?
Yeah.
That is a most awkward position. I don't think I want to do that a whole lot. I'll end up with a backache. Alright, so he looks sufficiently hammered.
Gotta be drink to be hammered.
I wish I had some scotch.
Poison Ivy. Hammered.
Okay, so that's gonna go right on, like, let's see, right on like that. I don't like it wavy though. Okay, that's looking better. Alrighty. Yeah, that's it. So now the diamonds on both sides, those are just little pocketed diamonds. That should be easy to do. Let's see if I got some of these smaller pieces I can work from. By the way, I got my my clay sitting under just a normal light, and that's keeping it warm tonight. That way I can still work on it later into the show. You can almost say that that's a fairly sharp diamond edge. think I'm making it a little bit too large.
What are you doing?
Just cutting a diamond. I'm cutting this piece here. This guy, is he still? Yeah,
He's
okay.
there. You were doing stuff off camera. Couldn't see what you're doing.
Needs to be a little less. And that's really kind of cupped too. Oh, I should dimple it first. Then I think what I'll do is I'll put some clay right where it needs to go, build up its center, and then fold it over the top of that. You'll see here in a second. That's a little too soft. Okay.
Hope everybody's being safe in their quarantine. Going a bit stir crazy. I wish they'd hurry up and open up beauty shops, because oh my goodness, I have been snipping on my hair. Jeff says, "Mom, stop. You're starting to look like you have a little mullet head going on." I go in the bathroom and there's a tuft of hair there, and I grab and snip, and then it's like, oh. There's a big gap there now. I'm gonna hide this. Oh. The shaggy dog. So Minnesota just opened up the 18th, but salons here are not until late June. Oh boy.
Yeah, but better safe than sorry.
mullet hair or Kim Young uncut. Laugh out loud. Might be getting there soon. I almost did a Kim Jong. I don't like it tickling me around the ear.
What do you think? Does that look right? Yeah?
Oh, that's looking good.
Oh, I wish I'd measured that. I should have cut two of those identical so that I didn't have to. Oh well.
That'll teach you.
Yeah.
Yes, Rain survives. His hair is getting so long it looks like Shaggy on the sides. It's painful. Yeah, Jeff too. He's got wings.
Mine's pretty easy. You just run a number one right on here, bzz, 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 and it's done.
Yeah, I got a bzz bzz bzz, David.
There's always an inconvenient spot to start, to do the sculpting. Oh, I hit that. Not too hard. There we go.
Crazy Eyes asks, when sculpting like this, do you find doing one section at a time easier than staying symmetrical?
Yes.
And there you go. Yes.
But then I inevitably get something wrong symmetrically, and then that pisses me off. But normally I make notes as I'm going along and in my head, and I know where I want to be with the other side. I made up some Avis epoxy sculpt nails, claws today, but they're not solid enough to use yet. So that'll be next episode probably. Little disappointed. And I like the way that's looking. I think it's looking pretty podesnaza. Okay. So the next thing will be to do this knee part. That's going to be a little tricky. I need to find a piece that's workable. It's kind of... Let's see if this is better. Yeah. So those are big diamonds too. And the beautiful part about clay is it stretches. Let's make sure that I have enough to wrap around the knee and cover what I need to cover. Alright, so we'll go from here to here. Actually, you know what? We need to do that the thigh first.
Yes, Poison Ivy, I wish I had somebody that would do that for me. She got lucky, she had a friend who's non-licensed stylist to just cut her hair because it grows so thick. So she gave her scissors, says, I trust you. And she says it turned out pretty good. I tried that with Jeff and David, and they won't do it. Daggone it.
Oh, I no. We're not cutting your hair.
Guess you'll get mullet. Or pretty soon, it'll all come off. I've been toying with that one. Crazy Egg says, Jeff can do it. Poison Ivy says, tell Jeff, watch YouTube. Haircuts. Ha ha ha. And just cut it.
I didn't raise any dummies.
What do you think? Should I cut it all off? Go bald?
No.
Aww.
Oh, I keep messing up that. I'm gonna have to concentrate here. Where does it have to be? Okay. Mark it. So you don't want to go really wide. I talk to myself quite a bit.
So you start arguing with yourself, it's frightening.
I'll do that too.
Thought of shaving it off so I don't get embarrassed when I finally go to the hair stylist and they look at it and go, what the heck do you want me to do with this?
Okay. Alright, so I see what's going to have to happen there. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to finish up. I'm going to go up his thigh here. I'm going to do it the way I think should work. So if anybody says in the audience, oh, that's not it. Well, let's see what about that thickness.
Yes, Poison Ivy, I wish you could for me. But she's being a good little girl. She doesn't want to break quarantine. I'd say the best thing to do is wait until everybody rushes to salons and wait until they get their rhythm going. I think that would be the safer thing before rushing in when everybody's wanting to rush in to get their hair cut. No, I don't have a Flowbee. I saw that video. Yeah, getting your haircut's gonna be a long time if they're doing one at a time.
I think I could have just done. I should have just done the straight right across, but oh well. This will work. And you know what I'm gonna try? I'm just gonna do the dimpling effect right on his thigh here. So that'll just pound it down a little bit more. I see something I will need to do though. Nope, that's not working. Well, I have to go with it now. But on this side, I can make it correct.
Crazy Eye sent the raid.
What happened?
Crazy Eye. Raid!
Oh, somebody raided us? Oh, cool. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming to the show. And what am I doing? I am sculpting a character from D&D, from the TT2KB channel. They have a 5e game, a D&D 5e game going that happens every other Saturday night, I think. And one of the characters is Kodo, and I thought it would be fun to do a 1/6 scale. I think it's 1/6. Yeah, 1/6 scale model of this guy.
It was War Ducks Miniatures at the raid.
Oh, thank you very much. Very appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope you stick around. This is slow going, but it's a lot of fun. Again, the character is Kodo. He is a dragonborn. And I am applying the armor now. Let's see, do I really want that? I think I still want the pointy side of things. I've got a bunch of pieces here that's not making a whole lot of sense. Let me clear up my table. Let's just dump all that back into the mix over there. Alright, so let's cut this again.
Do you want you to zoom out a little bit so they can see the progress?
Okay. we will do that. How's that?
Yeah. War Duck Miniatures has to leave. See you again soon.
Thank you very much. We'll see you. Ah, yeah, that's the ticket. Right there. That's it. Yep.
You want to say what is the giveaway for tonight?
The giveaway for tonight is Little Smidge. He is a small little dragon with a determined heart. He is painted with iridescent paints. And I sculpted him some time ago and then made a mold, cast him in resin,
Sure.
hand painted each one.
Cool, thank you.
That, and his name is Smidge. So we have reached our goal of 50 followers. Thank you very much. And who is ever in the chat room tonight, just before we wrap up for the evening, we are going to do a drawing. We're going to keep that, and that'll happen in just about 40 minutes. And then I'm going to have to pick out a new goal. Also encourage you, if you would like to subscribe, that's most welcome. Very appreciated. If you would like to know about other giveaways and special discounts and that type of thing, every month I send out a newsletter. I just sent out one not too long ago, but you can sign up for my newsletter, my mailing list. And to do that, you just go to davidleepancake.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, and there is a button there that says subscribe to my mailing list. Just hit that. Also, I have a Patreon page where I offer exclusive artwork to my patrons that you can only get from the Patreon page. And I offer exclusive video, behind the scenes, planning, all kinds of things. I'm thinking that I might do a couple of different things. I'm thinking that I'm going to do a Dragon of the Month level in Patreon. And so every month, if you subscribe to the Dragon of the Month level, you will get a new little dragon that's going to really force me to create some new little guys. And I really want to do that. So be looking for that. I am also thinking that I've been writing a book. Who hasn't? Great American novel. but I've been working on a sci-fi adventure, sci-fi fantasy adventure, where it's going to definitely have some magic qualities to it. So might get a chance. What I might do is I might do some live reading. I don't know. I could be talked into that.
Go Pan Man, go Pan Man.
One thing I tell you that this lockdown has given me the opportunity to do a lot of the things I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I love the fact that we have this technology we can all share in. Oh, I messed up the angle. Okay. Oh, okay, you're right, Mr. Kodo. I'm sorry. I know we're getting really close to that end seam there. Sorry. None of the things that run through the end.
Now tickling.
Stand still.
A text. You want to read that?
Cat, I think you have a text.
I think so too.
Don't blink. Any Doctor Who fans out there? Cat's phone just texted her, and that was David Tennant's voice.
My ex's boss's little son who's 5 just got a dragon cape. It's got a dragon head and scales all down his back. Looks pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Wow, that leg's looking pretty snazzy now.
Pretty sexy.
Oh no, Mr. Kodo. All right. I cut my knee piece out, and then I kind of, I threw it away. Okay.
Cool.
Brilliant.
And for my next trip, Main Survives. Tell us about your book. Stefan seems interested.
Oh.
Yes, please do, Poison Ivy.
Let's see. How much can I tell you?
Not much.
Set in the distant future. About AD. Let's see. It's set in the 42nd century, and the heroine lands crash lands on a planet. She's been an augmented human, but she loses all of that, and she loses, as a consequence, part of her memory. She has like a stroke-like symptoms because she was an integrated person. And she lands on this planet that is that has what seems to be magic. Can't give away too much of it. And it's about her journeying with the help of locals, a crash-landed group that had been there, a colony ship that's been sent 2,000 years earlier, but they've developed all kinds of religions based upon this magic, and the story unfolds from there. You get pretty much a little bit of a preview of where, because I start out from Earth when the journey is being planned, and you get some clues there. And then later, I need to write a little bit of a synopsis so that I can do this upright. The magic is kind of funny though, because what happens is, let's say that you wanted a knife. Well, you could conjure up a knife, but it's not instantaneous. You have to have the right materials for a knife in the right proportions, and you have to know some type of an incantation in a very strange language. And then you lay all the materials out, and then overnight the magic happens. But performing certain types of magic almost it causes a backfire. It takes a toll on the magic caster in a certain particular way. When she crash lands, she wakes up and she finds herself attached to a tree with her arm missing. But another alien arm is growing back in its place. And there seems to be a continual stream of little tiny elements of light streaming from her to the tree. It'll be much more fun to read. I don't like...
And that's the tease.
So I might be doing that. We'll see. How's that armor looking?
Well, that was good. Slow down.
Yeah.
Crazy Ike says, looks killer.
Thank you. Yeah, I think he's gonna really rock. It's just gonna take a lot of time to do it, but I think it's gonna be worthwhile. I like the way he's coming out. Now I need to do that knee. I can do that now. I think, no, one more. I should have, would have, could have. You know, I should have had another layer down here. I think I started too high. I'm gonna pry it up. And stick another layer underneath that.
Did you figure out the backside of Toto yet? Last time I was in here, you guys were still deciding on it.
I'm going to do something similar. I mean, right now he's just got leather straps back there. I'm thinking it's going to be kind of ouchy. He needs some kind of protection.
Are you using the background I grew up with from the 90s? Rogue Trader, and later Capitium and compilations. Don't want to mention the company or your own background.
For the design of this guy, this Kodo was drawn up by the DM, and I am following his lead. The picture that you're seeing on the screen there was Levi's original drawing, and so I just decided I would follow his lead as to how he thought that the character should look. So I that would be a question that we would have to ask him. But I'm kind of interpreting that too. So every time I've ever done a drawing and then tried to do the 3D thing, I find that my drawing is not always accurate. Not always can be possible. Or maybe not always should be that way. I mean, it looks fine in the drawing, but then, you know, you get to the actual sculpting part of it and you think, oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Has to be this way. And I know we discussed this Sunday about, and I debated on my mind as to if I was going to mention it, but we discussed Sunday about the layering of this armor, and I had it going the other way, as did Levi and his drawing, but I think it should actually lap over like this. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing my own thing here. Going my own way. Jeff pulled up this guy for me. Part of the D&D group. Somebody's drawn him. So that gave me an idea about his horn up here. About where the direction of the horn should be. I don't know. We just kind of maybe a hodgepodge mixture of different things going into this design. Does that answer the question? I guess, sorta.
Oh, it's gonna look nice. Poison ivy.
All right, so he's got his straps all there, and now I need to do the knee. Yep.
asking about that background stuff was about the book, not sculpt.
Oh.
Sorry for the confusion.
Oh. Well, read the question again.
Are you using the background I grew up with from the 90s? Rogue Trader, and later.
I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I get it. No.
Or your
I'm my own creation.
your own creation.
Yeah. I don't like the way that's looking.
Stefan, wow, that is bold. Well, guys, how do you think? How's that armor looking on his leg? Poison ivy looks very good. Awesome. Crazy Egg wants it already.
That's Clint.
That is quite a muscular little thigh there. Well, we've had 1 hour already.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's this here? Poison ivy. Kodo's backside right now looks like Bigfoot in a way. Crazy egg. I'm okay with that. Nobody can find him that way. Yeah, Dave gets sculpting these creatures here, and wow, their backsides get. He does all these details, and you're like, ooh, and then he covers it all up. Daggone it. Crazy egg. He is a mystery. Crazy egg. Just give him a cloak and you can just call it a day back there. But then where's the fun?
Do the cosplayer trick. Every comic book superhero. Oh, I don't know. It's just easier to put a cape on them.
Poison ivy. I'm sure Kodo is just as tall as Bigfoot too.
I think that he actually, I forget what Jeff was telling me. Maybe Crazy Ike can tell us just exactly how tall, but I think it was pretty tall, like 7 foot something.
Crazy Ike says 6'8".
Oh, 6'8". I knew it was something crazy. Big. This would have probably been easier to do on the ground, on the table, but
No, the person in the background is not Poison. It's Pancake's mom or wife. Cat.
yeah, that's Cat. Pan Mom. I don't know, the kids when they were teenagers, they're no longer kids, but when they were teenagers, they always called me Pan Dad. Jeff's friends. In a galaxy far, far away. A long time ago.
Years later, legends were told.
Okay, I'm thinking something like that. And then put the little diamond right there. Yep. Yep.
Yip, yip, yip.
Oh, wait. There it is. Lose things so fast. Now this diamond is not very big. Is that too big or too small? Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. That's doing it.
Yeah, you've piqued Stefan's interest. He's a librarian with an interest in fantasy and sci-fi. You got me triggered, saying you are not just working on the project, but you are ready to read it out loud.
Well, that's only because I'm crazy.
With her singing and stuff in the background. Is it finished? Question.
Oh no, it's far from finished. I mean, I have the outline. I have 3 chapters done, and so it would be.
You guys are gonna like it. I've been hearing, you've been reading them to me, and it's like, ooh, cool. It's like, keep writing.
I will remind everyone that I'm an artist first, and then experimenting and writing.
Levi Thorne, good evening, has joined us.
Good evening. What's everybody think of that armor? I think, should he have some, something to protect his hamstring there? Let's see. I mean, right there. I mean, we don't want him to get hurt from behind. And there's really nothing to guide me with that, but I think.
Did you all see it okay? Does he need to bring it up closer?
Where am I at? Let's see. Okay, right there. Let's just bring it up closer. Whoa. There we go.
There you go, guys. What do you think? Looking good.
All right, so let's put. What should we put there? We haven't got the foggiest quo. We need another strap here for...
Dungeon Master Painter is rating with a party of 9.
Oh, hey, hi. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. My name is David Lee Pancake. I'm a sculptor, and we are sculpting a character from the 5th edition of D&D from TT2KB's channel, Everstorm. And this character's name is Koto, and I believe the character's owner is in the audience too. And so we've been coming along with him, sculpting different parts of his armor on his leg here, working my way up. You're seeing the character in the little box just above my head. And what else can I tell you? It's been, this is the 4th episode, a 2-hour episode. We went from a wire armature all the way to where we're getting some detail now. And I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to let the leg stay right where it's at. Maybe one more piece right there. And then let it stay right where it's at. And then I'm going to work on his face a little bit more. So if you want to check out some of my art, it's at davidleepancake.com. And that's pancake, like, you know, the breakfast food. And yes, that really is my name. I've had to prove it several times, you know, checking into hotels and talking, you know, to someone on the phone. You have to validate. One of my ancestors in this country, 1756, went from Pfannkuchen to pancake. I don't know why. Because Pfannkuchen is too hard to say. It means boiled cake in German. Although I think I have plenty of English blood. And probably everything else under the sun, too.
Ring Survives wants to show the giveaway again for the new raiders.
Thank you very much. This is what we're going to give away. We're coming up on it. Hey, we're really close. We probably should go ahead in about 10 minutes. And we will give away this guy. We're going to draw from the people that are in the chat. We have reached our goal of 50 followers. And I want to encourage you, if you would like, to go out and sign up for my newsletter. And the newsletter runs every month. I'm not going to pester you, and I'm not going to sell your email to anybody else. It's just if you like my art and you like what you're seeing and you want to stay in contact with me, I want to stay in contact with you. So to do that, just go out to davidleepancake.com. Go all the way down to the bottom of the page. There's a button that says subscribe to my email newsletter. Click on that and you're all set. Just fill out your email. I also mentioned my Patreon page. I have a page on Patreon where you can get all kinds of discounts, exclusive art, things that I don't sell to the general public, but I will sell on Patreon, and all kinds of videos. I have a YouTube channel that I will be continuing to support with all kinds of videos. One that's coming up real shortly here is the making of Arya's staff weapon, the one that she commissions Gendry in season 8 of Game of Thrones to make for her, with the 2 obsidian dragon glass spears on either side of the staff. Had a lot of fun making that. It was a blast. And that video is coming up very shortly to be released to the general public, but right now you can see it on Patreon page, on my Patreon page. Also want to encourage you this time to support all artists, all of the gaming related artists, the fantasy artists that you guys you see in the books, and all the games and all the sculptures that the artists are doing. This is a very difficult time for us right now because all of the conventions have been canceled. Some of us, like myself, depended upon those conventions to may provide a major portion of our income. And with the cancellation of Gen Con, still crying, that meant for me a huge portion of my income for the year is gone. I'll get used to it. Stay still, Mr. Koda. Yeah, that's looking good. So, I'm working very diligently on expanding, my presence online, thus the show, and I'm very happy to do it. This lockdown has given me opportunity to do this, given me time, I will say that, and I really appreciate that. In addition to that, I feel like I have an obligation to pay back to the community that I have benefited from. So I freely offer up my knowledge, my expertise, and hopefully a little bit of entertainment to all of you, in hopes that somebody out there, will also appreciate it and take to heart and be inspired and go and produce marvelous things. That's how I learned. I learned from other people. I really, really appreciate it. I mean, the conventions, I started back a long time ago, going to the conventions in late 80s, and I would sit at the feet of some of the great artists of the century and learn from them. And I have been appreciative of that. So I feel like I need to pay that back, pay that forward. Plus, I just like getting on here and talking to you too. That's fun. It's proving to be, I don't know, to really, really fun to do some of this. I don't feel quite as alone. To be able to talk and to share, get your feedback. I hope it's good for you too.
Cousin Ivy says we enjoy seeing your work.
Thank you very much. Got a little bit of an air bubble in this clay. I suspect that most of the conventions for this year will be canceled. So that will be a rough thing to face, but I am going to do a whole bunch of other things online here, so stay tuned. I know I said it was...
My kiddos are raving about the Vent Dragon on your site.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. It comes with a little remote, and you can turn the remote on, the eyes on, and they glow in the dark. And they go fade in, fade out. A lot of fun. Battery operated, 3 AA batteries, burns for about 200 hours. It comes in red, green, and blue. That's a burnished blue, burnished metallic blue, monster green metallic, and fireball red. They've been with me for about a year now, a year and a half maybe.
Mm-hmm. What time are you giving the giveaway?
5 minutes.
So 8:30.
You better write down everybody that's in the chat now. Yeah, we didn't think about that. Okay. Now's the time to pipe up if you're in the chat, because Kat's gonna write down.
Okay, I'm writing the names. They're in the chat right now, and within 5 minutes, we will pick one.
Crazy Ike is exempt. Sorry, Crazy Ike. This is your guy anyway. Then you'll need to, we'll need your address. You'll need to, private message us. Good, Jeff's here.
Let me help you with this.
Yeah, help us with this.
The mysterious rain survives. And,
So how do we...
alright, so I'm gonna go to these three little dots up here. I'm just gonna take them to.
We didn't discuss this part.
Okay, so some of these are fake accounts too, so we'll have to sort through them. Alright, so it looks like we got 19 real people in there, and the rest are random chat bots and things that seem to find their way here. So I'm gonna go get a D20.
Right here?
Is there one here? Oh. Not convenient. Hey, you missed some follows in here earlier, it looks like. So I think we determined this was daily last night. So thank you for the follow. Much appreciate on that.
And we had several raids.
Yeah, you did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you got 52 followers, so passed the goal there a little bit. Yeah, thanks, Poison Ivy.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm glad you found us from last night. We did mention it yesterday, and it looks like a couple of you guys found your way over here. Yeah, here's a D20 I need, Mom. This one right here.
Do we have something attached to it?
Yeah, it's just in a little pouch, little bag. What else are we missing there? Resin Hana is Cam. Cam would like to be exempt from winning as well.
Yes,
He's
Cam.
enjoyed your art for years and wants someone else to have it. That's very kind. Let me double check, make sure the numbers are still what they were a second ago. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Hey, general broadcast, if you're not a bot, can you type something in chat real quick so I know you exist? So it looks like probably 14, maybe 15 if general broadcast is real. So 15 is the last one on the list. Boy, I just talked to this person online. He is Dutch, so that may be international shipping. Are we able to do that?
he can give us his address, and we'll see if we can.
Well, this was the librarian that was interested in your book information. They were private messaging me here, saying that they were interested in getting copies of it once you have something. So that is Stefan KBH. Congratulations.
Hey, we'll try to get it to you.
So you just joined our Discord, tabletop to keyboard. So if you'd like to privately send me your contact information so that we can mail something to you, we will get that going if we're able to. We'll see what the post office has to say about it. But that way your information is private and not out in the open.
Should we do an alternative just in case?
Yeah, just in case the international sales becomes an issue, let's roll one more time just to see if there's a follow-up person. That's a good account. So I have a number. That second follow-up winner, so if we can't do the international shipping, will be Starman314. Oh, okay. So we announced the winner, and it was Stefan. They said that they would like to pass on the miniature. They just want to be remembered and to get a copy of your work. So the second follow-up was Starman314. So if you are still active in the chat, make sure you make a comment to us here so we know you're there. Hopefully that's not a bot. And if you're actually a person, go ahead and send a private message to Rain Survives. That might be a bot, I don't know.
This is proving harder than I thought it would.
It always is.
Like, give something away. And for our third roll.
Yeah, in case that person doesn't pipe up here and is in fact a robot. So Starman, you got a couple seconds here. What is number 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That one's definitely a bot. 7, 8. Well, that would have been me. So I will go to the person right next to that who's got Norway in the name. So, Rat Pack Norway. We'll give this one a go. So that'll be the third up. If that's not a real person, then I'm giving up.
Rat Pack Norway?
Yep, that's what it said. So, Rat Pack Norway, when you hear this, yeah, there it is. Looks like at least Stefan is saying congratulations. They may be a real person.
I have sent things to Norway before. I sent a door knocker to... I know his first name is Peter, but I don't remember his last name.
So Earlies are saying that that second name, the Starman, was an actual account.
Okay,
they just
good.
may be AFK, so away from keyboard. So Starman, hopefully you respond. If you don't respond in the next, we'll say, 2 minutes here, then we're going to give it to Rat Pack Norway. So it pays to be active. And Rat Pack Norway, if you're there, please also speak up so we know you exist. The challenges here. Oh, they're both streaming. Are they, Oh, interesting, okay. Well, then the first one that we listed there would have been Starman. So, if we can get contact info from Starman314, that would be great. So, same thing goes. Send that private information to Rain Survives in the chat. You'll see me somewhere there. In fact, I'll go downstairs and I'll grab my computer again and I'll make a comment so you guys can find it. So, Starman314, send Rain Survives a private message with your contact info, and we'll see about shipping.
I think we'll try to work on a better way of doing this next time.
Well, there's a great way to use Streamlabs, but we can't use that because of your iPhones.
Oh, okay. Jeff says that there's a great way using Streamlabs, but we are using iPhones, and that only works with the Stream Studio, OBS Studio. So, oh boy. We'll figure it out. Somebody's getting this.
Me! Woohoo! Levi. The Pan Fam! Yeah!
Oh, I cut
Levi
off.
says Kodo looks great!
Thank you. Levi is our original,
Artist.
he's the original artist for this piece. Part of the TT2KB stream team. No, whatever you are. Hey, I'm old.
Old and decrepit.
Alright, let's see if the Superman emblem works. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. And hopefully Jeff is making contact with...
Yes, Jeff has sent a message to Starman. Hopefully they'll respond.
Okay. I really want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. It's been fun. I'm going to think of another goal that I want to reach. And there will be more to give away. And maybe a bit more fluid in its process. Alright, there's a side grouping. And then I think there's another one that goes right here. There should be another coming down the middle of his thigh, or just almost over. So this next one will
Bring
have
it
to
up
come
a
up.
little bit so we can see. Okay, turn to your left.
I left.
There.
So he's going to have a little bit of those flaps right through here. And then this part here will be open. And then there'll be more flaps down through here. And then the big belly piece. Several of those. Of course, I had to start up here to get that done. So it probably should start about right there, it looks like. And
Poison Ivy wants your next Twitch stream be Sunday?
oh, thank you for reminding me.
Wondering.
I will have my next Twitch is Sunday at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to work a bit more offline on this guy. Not too much, so don't worry. I mean, you won't miss much. And we will come back next Sunday and work for another couple hours and hopefully get a lot more of the armor on. But what I'm going to work on is getting most of the scales done through here and here. And I may work just a little bit more on fleshing out these arms so that we can possibly start on that. I have created some Avis epoxy sculpt claws. So when it comes to doing the hands, I will have those that we can use. And probably do the rest of his face here. If I can get that done. And then next week, next Sunday will just be nothing but armor. It'll be so cool. I mean, you saw how fast this went tonight. We got most of this leg done. And I think it's looking pretty sharp. pretty much the way I thought it would look. We will make improvements as we go. Still thinking in terms of what I think I'll do, a back flap like these guys come down in front. I will do this in back here with some kind of similar shielding or flaps. I think flaps on his shoulders. But we're a ways from that, so we can still go and then finish up the scales first. Get those on. Coming along. I like the way he's coming along.
Yes, Poison Ivy can't wait. She says, looking great. Can't wait to see how it will look like when it's finished.
That's what drives me, you know. I can get going on these things and it's just like I can't quit, you know.
We got 25 minutes left.
Okay, I think I'll work some on his face here, try to get some of these scales done. Although I still want to do more on the legs there. I'll put it up to a question of the audience. What do you want me to work on now?
Do you want him to continue on the legs or do you want him to go up on the face? Let me know. Hello.
Remember, there's a time difference, Cat.
Face is good, I think. Says
Oh.
Poison Ivy.
All right, we'll go with the face then. I want to make this horn just a little bit more textured and rough.
All we see is arm.
Okay, yeah. Yes, that is true. Let me bring you up a little bit.
There we go.
All right, I'll try to keep my big arm out of the way. Hard to do though.
Oh, it was better than before.
I'm thinking too, I have a design for a door knocker. And I'm thinking that I'm going to offer it as a class. An online class. So that you could sculpt a door knocker and end up with an actual working door knocker for your home. What does anybody think about that?
Levi says proportions look solid.
Yeah, more when I get the rest of this armor on, you'll see he'll beef out really good. You can see how much his legs is beefed out there. I think it'll be great.
Poison Ivy says that would be neat for the door knocker.
And we'll put on some of these scales on his face here. The lighting is pretty rough for me right here. I got that a little bit too big. Normally I have a whole bunch of lights on during, I mean there's still lights on here, but normally I have a lot more.
You gonna put those little balls on them?
Yep. Oh, I can't resist the urge of working on this leg here. There's a little bit more.
Ignore the leg. Ignore the leg. Back off. Crazy egg. Just ask Cam. You can't ignore the legs. Every day is leg day.
Everybody like the evening time slot? I might do, I don't know. We'll see how things go, but I kind of like it. It's been enjoyable. I've definitely put in a full day, though. I'll tell you that much. I usually start pretty early, and I work throughout the day on different projects. Sometimes I'm working on shipping. Sometimes I'm working on accountings. Not too thrilling part of the business these days, but and then sometimes I am doing some of the projects that I've wanted to do for a long time. I think I'm going to try to do a Kickstarter as well. And the Kickstarter is going to be a larger chest with an octopus guarding it, hovering, chained on top of it, and with Cthulhu or the Elder God markings all over it. Oh, I see. I see, said the blind man.
What seest thou?
I had one jawline that was just a little too high. Or one upper... I'll have to redo that. So I'm just going to mash that clay into it and bring it down. This happens a lot.
Stefan is checking out. It is 2:40 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
He's got to go.
Alright. We will see you later. Thank you for joining us. On the West Coast. No, wait. Would that be right? No, it couldn't be. If it's 2:30 in the morning, that's overseas somewhere.
Stefan says, I really hope to catch you again or hear from you regarding the reading.
Oh, definitely. Thank you very much.
This is pretty cool technology, just to think that you can reach people everywhere, all over the world.
Yeah.
And they can see what you're doing. Like, wow!
Yeah, it's a bit of a freak out.
It's just like thinking of your mom. Dave's mom has passed away. She was 94 94, almost made it to her 95th birthday. And to think she has seen everything come in, TV, the car, all this, all this technology and stuff. And you take it for granted. And I'm going, my gosh, this woman has seen it all. And especially when she goes, oh, I guess I'll never see the grandkids. She lived in Evansville, and the grandkids are in Chicago. And I said, Mammy, that's what the kids called her, Mammy. You gotta do what I do. I can't go visit them in Chicago all the time. You gotta get on, FaceTime. And it's, you don't think about it, because you do it all the time. It's like, now, Mammy, take the phone away from your ear and put it in front of your face. Because it's a camera now showing them your picture. So, a few times, all we were looking at is ear. But then it was the excitement to see her be able to see the grandkids and running around and showing her their chickens. Mind you, chickens in Naperville, Illinois. I go, Cynthia, what do you do? I want chickens. I got 8 chickens. And she just had a ball. And then when she asked me, I want a text. Oh dear Lord, I go, David, that's yours. I'll say.
She tried.
She tried, boy. I can't tell jokes worth nothing. This old lady typed out this joke that was long. I was pretty darn proud of her. She was excited. Then she sent me this other text, and then at the end she puts lover. I go, what? Mammy, I got your text. What's with the lover? I didn't put lover. That's called autocorrect. I didn't put it. Well, join the club. That's what it sometimes hears. That was funny. I miss the old lady. She was cool. And that's where Dave gets a lot of his artisticness from, his mama.
Life goes on.
Yep.
However diminished. Ah,
12 minutes left. Anybody else have any questions or comments or anything? Because we had them all hypnotized. They're breathless.
coming along. Getting most of the scales done on his face here. I don't want to be too big. Some of these are a little bit too big. Gotta match it up with the other side.
Crazy Ike, you must have a lot of patience to be teaching and showing people new technology. The smartphones and the smart TVs. That's one of my follies, man. My patience is like, oh, Lordy, not me. Hit me. It says Lori instead of Lordy. So we got 10 minutes left. Need to plug anything?
I think I plugged it all.
Plug
I will be doing another live broadcast on Thursday night, totally different from this. I'm sculpting a wizardly owl on Facebook Live. So if you go to my page, my Facebook page, you'll see the live tab there. That's Thursday night at 8 Eastern, and we will be doing an owl. Got most of his shape done last Thursday, and so this coming Thursday will be the feathers. That's a lot of fun. I mean, I have a very enjoyable time sculpting animals. With this one, I'm really going to exaggerate a little bit. And
This one what?
we're going to do all kinds of things, like some Celtic designs on this owl. So it'll be some very enjoyable times. Let's see, what else are we doing? Talked about the Kickstarter that's going to be coming up. I'm going to be doing a Cthulhu-like octopus creature hovering over the top of a chest that will make a great dice box. Offering that up as a Kickstarter. It's not even in its infancy yet. But I will be working on that. And let's see, what else am I working on? I will have some more how-tos.
A text. I want to read that.
Probably work on some what will I work on?
It's a surprise. You got poison ivy, Pete. Oh.
I am going to do that class. That's what I was going to say. I'm going to do that class on how to make a door knocker that is an actual functioning door knocker that will withstand the harshest of winters
The harshest of night.
and the most brutal of summers. Ah, he's coming along. He's coming along. He's looking good. You handsome rascal. As I said before, you know, the artist, you know how art is produced. There's crushing self-doubt in a Venn diagram. If you draw a circle, crushing self-doubt and utter narcissism. And where the two meet, that's what art is produced.
Well, in about 5 minutes we'll be done, and we will put people into Cam's. Cam will have his show on making gaming music live. TT2KB.
Only if our other technician shows up.
Well, he's downstairs doing that right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. once again, I want to thank you for anybody that's still here in the that has part of the raid parties. Thank you very much. Hope you'll do me the favor and follow me.
Crazy Eye says, that's why I still struggle then. Still in that self-doubt section.
Oh yeah. I only have glimpsing moments of the glory.
Jeez.
Okay, so tabletop to keyboard and Cam doing Bardic Knowledge. He is still setting up his stream, so he's got a couple minutes before he's ready for us. So I've got it ready, and we'll be going over there soon. And you guys will be enjoying some music. He's got a music background, so he knows some of the music theory, and he's using some online tools, as well as some pretty awesome software to make some really nice music. And I think this week he's going to be working on music that will fit Shadowrun, which is a cyberpunk kind of near future style. So be a departure from our typical fantasy Dungeons and Dragons type of music, and doing a little something different. So that should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I have Cam working on some background music for me in some of my videos on YouTube. So I'm looking forward to that very much.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be great. So yeah, he's going to get started in it looks like 3 minutes. So rather than send you guys over to just a waiting screen for a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and just keep you on here. And so you guys have to keep dancing. Keep entertaining.
I am still going.
Oh, my neck. I don't see how you do this.
In pain from just sitting here reading the chat, huh?
When you have bifocals, it's pretty rough. You're too close to the screen. Put your toes.
Oh, my toes are fine.
Get
Thank you.
backing up.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see it.
Let's see. What does the chat have to say in the dark there that I can't see because the raid channel's up? Let's see. Yeah, Crazy Ike was saying about your Venn diagram. That's why I still struggle then. Still in the self-doubt section. Yeah.
Oh, it's not just self-doubt. It's crushing self-doubt.
Oh, Cam's in the chat, so he's saying it's possible. We'll see where the night takes us. Yeah. Because they're talking about guitars. He's got a whole wall of guitars behind him that he is yet to tap into, but maybe tonight's the night.
Ah.
Cam says he's going to be previewing your music on his show tonight. So that's
Oh, really? Okay,
Ooh,
cool.
Woohoo!
Thank you,
And
Ken.
let's see. Crazy Ike says I need to give Mom a bigger screen so she can be more prominent in here. Yeah. There she is. Yeah.
Where am I?
You gotta look over on this
Oh,
one. This is the live one. That's the delayed one over there. Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Need a neck massage. I don't see how Jeff does this. Oh.
Oh, yeah, actually, Crazy Ike, the screen is massive. So you're saying you need a bigger monitor so you don't have to strain your neck, but I think the size of the monitor may be the problem. It's
a 30-inch monitor.
It's enormous.
I need new eyeballs is what I need.
You said you need a neck massage, and you said, I think you know a guy. For those of you in chat who don't know, I'm a massage therapist, so there's an inside joke at play there.
So here's Mom begging.
That's how it goes. All right, so I think Cam's probably about ready. It's 8:59. He starts at 9. So I'm going to queue us up here. We're going to get moving on over. And I believe I heard you do all your plugs earlier. But
Yeah, I did all my plugs.
Thanks, guys. It's been fun.
thank you so much, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
We'll see ya.
All right, and the raid is loading. Chugga 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 choo choo.
And we're still going?
Oh yeah, we're still going.
Okay.
We got the awkward thing where you stare at the screen for a few moments. Now we're raiding.
Hooray!
And I believe that has gone on over. Hopefully we'll see that in a moment. And if not, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream because I think it did work. It's hard to tell, actually. It's not showing me the usual good stuff, but we'll go ahead and stop recording.